What?
Oh, well, it's... what's the title? Where's the title at?
You said it like I watch your YouTube video.
Well, I mean, shut up, bro.
It's rude as fuck. Alright, what is it?
I think it's... Flocka Web? I don't know.
You've been uploading Fortnite shit? Phase Web. Who has a bunch of Fortnite videos.
It's Phase Web 2G's live PS4 broadcast.
Is it underscores?
Yeah. Phase Web underscore, yeah.
There's a Phase Web on YouTube.
No.
He's impersonating you.
Well then just James Webb.
Phase.
Yeah, just James Webb. Just search bar or something.
Phase go crazy.
Everything's just linked to my fucking Google.
What's Google?
Yeah, who?
Shut
I
up.
found it.
Link me, I can't find it. I want to find Webb's channel, that's all I want.
Oh god, I just hear echoes now.
Yeah, fuck it.
Nigga!
Okay. Alright, if it's working, I'm ready.
Yes!
Let's do it.
And Webb's been
Instantly. Just
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Got it! Mine's 59! Mine's 59! Hey, check!
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively. Look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run the counter. Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. 74 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
First down, a run with Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard.
Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 33 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
now off to the races down the right side. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab, and the Bears have retaken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check nine, check nine.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
That was a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Draw play. Ingram now. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing here, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Trubisky now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Here's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Wood.
Trubisky to throw again. Going deep for Montgomery. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Check, 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 check. 57 the mark. 57 goes.
Miller with first down and more. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 24-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll be at the 18.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. He's going deep for Brent. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They're going to look to throw. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Flush to his right. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running for it, Montgomery. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Check 43. Wide.
Now it's Ingram. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears? I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe some. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
General West.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 50 yards as the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Floyd. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson, flushed out right. They'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait.
And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert!
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. On 1st down, Trubisky forced out to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. But Charles, it's coordinator. You still